Fakakta Comedy Funhouse Network.
In a world where we hate everything except for the things we love, there's the Low Blow Podcast. So join us every week as me, Adam Z,
me, Dave Rowan,
and Chris and Naomi.
She might be naked.
I'm naked.
Fill your ear holes with unbiased reviews of movies, TV shows, comic books, anything Florida does, and basically the rest of the internet, right here in the FCF Network. So please check out all your favorite downloading podcasting apps for us, the Low Blow Podcast. Appropriately inappropriate.
MHOG knows how to party. It's the middle and the dark party. In the city of New Orleans, we keep the center up. We keep it
And welcome back to the Metal Hand of God podcast. I am your host, Wayne, and I did not scream because of Adam. And with me today is...
Mandee.
Well...
Hey guys, what's up?
Yes, Mandee has...
And, you're not even going to say and? That's nice.
Well, wait, I was just going to say Mandee has finally dug herself out of the world traveling to join us once again. And, of course, everybody knows...
Buck Lightning.
That's right. The man, the myth, the legend, Buck Lightning.
The star of the Buck Lightning show on YouTube.
There you go.
Yeah, okay.
I guess Wayne doesn't watch. Thanks.
No, I didn't know there was such thing.
Thanks for the support. Well, maybe that tells me you don't watch. I didn't know there was. Oh, okay.
I mean, I knew you did your road blog stuff, but I watched those. If that's what you're considering,
you didn't watch them. Apparently not much, because I changed the channel to no longer being Buck Lightning's road blogs to now it's the Buck Lightning show. So I guess
nice. Yeah, I haven't got notifications lately. I thought you stopped doing them. Seriously.
Yeah, I did. I posted one yesterday.
And I did not get a notification, so I did not see that.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
Nobody cares. Nobody loves me. Anyway, how are you, Mandee?
Doing well. I've missed you guys all so much.
Yeah.
We got all the postcards. We got,
yes,
all the countries you visit. We get all those. Thank you.
We always get. I missed you guys so much, but you know what? I'm still going to just go out and never see you guys and don't want to talk to y'all. And
blasphemy.
I just want to point out
that's one.
I just want to point out that if Mandee really missed us, it's not like she can't fly to New Orleans.
Right.
Amongst all the traveling. It's not.
Do you want to know why I don't fly to New Orleans?
Because you're flying out of country?
Goddamn expensive.
Yeah, that's
it.
Yeah, so much more expensive than flying to Norway.
It is. It's like $500 to $700 for a plane ticket in the States just to fly down there, and I can get a ticket to Denmark for $250. So, I kind of price it out that way.
Sure.
Right. And the bullshit has started.
That's one for you.
All I can say, if it only costs $250 to fly to Denmark and it costs $700 to fly anywhere else, it's because you live in fucking Vermont. And that must be a weird. There must be some sort of sex slave trafficking from here to Denmark. They must send young girls there to be raped and put into service. and because there's no reason for it to be $200 to fly to Denmark.
Right.
Yeah, and they work for WoW Air.
No, what it is that she goes into Canada and flies out of Canada.
Sometimes.
Uh-huh.
I shop around. It's either Canada, which is a 2.5-hour drive, or 4 hours to Boston, and usually Boston's the cheapest. So, yeah.
Interesting.
I do my homework. Yeah. Hey, that's what happens when you live in the middle of nowhere. Is you got to shop around, and then you got to drive.
The middle of nowhere.
Yes.
But she doesn't want to come here. Swap.
I know, right?
You know, I mean, Wayne's getting married, but I bet she'll be busy going to Zimbabwe or something.
Probably.
No. You're getting married in October, correct?
Yeah.
She'll be busy.
Yeah.
She'll be busy.
She'll be in like I don't know where. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, if I'm flying anywhere, it's not in the United States.
Well, we know that.
We know Amelia Earhart.
Yeah, okay.
And you know, she's also, you know, I'm gonna give her shit about this. She also disappeared once she got a man.
What can I say?
She didn't even tell us she had a boyfriend, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, yeah, too busy for us.
She's
now.
like, oh, I have a man now, guys. I don't need you
keeping
boys.
up with the website. I'm sorry.
I don't
feel
need.
like I'm the last person to find out personally.
I don't need you boys. I'm just gonna disappear now. Goodbye.
I updated it on Facebook. There was a status update.
Well, it was like the notifications I got from
Are
Buck's
you saying
site.
you don't follow me on Facebook, Buck?
I follow you on Facebook. I'm
Is
saying
it because I don't follow you on YouTube?
I think it's no, but now that's the reason. I think you're full of shit. I don't think you updated shit. I think when you
go look at that website right now.
I think all the people that you care about, you let know when you got them, and the rest of us fucking poor saps who aren't going to Denmark had to fucking find through a fucking.
This is where I'm going to interrupt you.
Okay.
Wayne knew.
Hey, first of all, nobody interrupts me.
I love you.
All right, so I knew, but what's
Wayne knew.
So I'm the only one that doesn't count. It's okay.
No. You count.
But Rum knew too, though.
I didn't tell Rum. He knew from Facebook because they follow me on Facebook.
Well, that's true.
I follow you on Facebook. I see your fucking posts.
I know. I'm just picking
How
on
do
you.
you think I know? How do you think I know you went to fucking Amsterdam? Every fucking week.
That was last year, one time, and it fucking sucks there. I'm sorry.
Poor you.
I will never know. Wah, wah.
You will someday.
Yeah, okay.
We'll go crash Mart's place. MHOG reunion at Mart's.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Notice again. I don't think she really gives a shit about seeing Mart. I think it's just like, oh, I need another excuse to travel. Yeah, we'll go.
No.
Let's go to Mars.
I would love to see Mart and Miss Vicky and the kids.
I'm not going to fucking Congleton. Well, I don't know where the fuck
Why
that
not?
is. I realize it's probably only 5 minutes away from London because that place is like is wide around as my dick, you know. But still,
I'm impressed.
Anyway, that's why I can't get a girlfriend because my dick's as big as England. Anyway.
Oh goodness.
So I wanted to say something before we get started, but we already got started.
We're started. Go ahead.
Because Mandee was complaining about fucking, traveling.
Of course.
I was not. You were.
Oh,
$700.
poor Mandee.
Anyway, I just want
Us
to
too.
thank our audience. I was thinking about this probably Sunday when I recorded last minute. Thank
you for doing that, by the way. I appreciate that.
What?
Getting a show together.
Oh, okay. Last year and a half, we've tried to get things together, be steady, and we have not. We have not at all. And in fact, the next episode after this one, I won't be there because I'll be in Mississippi for the whole weekend.
Right.
But in fact, some people seem to actually like us better lately. I don't know what the deal is, but thank everyone for who has stuck around, because like I know like I listen to podcasts, and it is weird when like every episode you don't know who's even going to be on the show, and I know that's like some people like a lot of people like familiarity. They don't really like constant changes and stuff like that. But thank you to everyone who does stick with us and isn't put off by.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate all of our fans and people who listen to us. That's for sure.
Yes, definitely.
It's just amazes me that we've been around. We'll be around for what? Let's see. The 400th episode comes out in September, and we actually hit the 5-year mark in July. So we've been together since 5 years ago. We've been doing this a long time, and we really appreciate everybody who listens to us and is constantly, supporting us with this stuff.
Right.
Oh gosh, yes, definitely.
Even Mandy, who just pops in like every, I don't know, year and a half.
Oh goodness, I have been away too long. That's 2.
Yeah?
You don't sound that regretful, but anyway.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, I haven't been on GOG so long, but I've been traveling the world. I got some new penis. It's a great time. But I'm sad for not being there.
Wayne, do you need some penis in your life?
Oh, do I ever?
Good point.
Yeah.
I have it's not even really a story, just something that I found out yesterday.
Okay.
Do tell.
I went to my friend Josh's house, and they were making a celebratory dinner because he had his vasectomy.
Nice.
And,
congratulations, Josh.
Yeah, he's very happy about it. So we were talking, and at some point he said, "Yeah, I remember the first time I met your mom. She walked up to me and we were talking, and she was like, I really wish Adam would meet a nice girl." And I was like, "What?" He was like, yeah, and his wife Rebecca was like, "She said the same thing to me." And these two incidents happened like fucking 12 years apart, or maybe 14. So apparently my mom just walks up to people that I'm friends with when I'm not around and says, "I wish he would meet a nice girl." It's bizarre.
I don't think she's ever done that to me.
Have you been alone together?
No, that's true. Maybe she only. I think she only says it when I'm not there. Maybe we should test that.
Like was some sort of like fake camera thing where
no, like test it. Like I'll come to the house or something. Like when we're doing something, and you go to the bathroom, and I'll stand there and talk to your mom for a minute and see what she says. I really wish Adam would meet a nice girl.
Yeah, but she doesn't say it that way. She says like, I just wish he would meet a nice girl.
Aw, just
like
slips it in conversation.
Like I'm the fucking president of the Lonely Hearts Club or some shit.
Oh.
And if she told me that, I'd say, yeah, me too. He's always hooking up with these whores.
Meet a nice girl in Mississippi, mister.
There are no nice girls.
Sure there are. There are a few, I'm sure. I mean, most of them fuck their brothers, but...
There's just dirty, dirty whores. Do you want me to meet a dirty whore, Mandy?
No.
I want you to meet a dirty whore.
I did not imply that. Unless that's what you want, then I'm all for it.
So you can get some vagina.
Mandy, I need you to say the words. Say, Adam, I want you to meet a dirty whore.
Adam, I want you to meet a dirty whore.
Yes! I am going to cut that out, and that's going to be a sound clip for this show.
You could have said it with sarcasm, just saying.
But I don't think she was being sarcastic.
Well, that's what you get for giving me travel crap, okay?
You know what? I'm sorry I hurt your feelings. But it'll be okay because you're going on another trip.
Not for a while.
Right. Okay. Wait. Hold
After
on.
2 months.
Hold on. Are you going to New York this weekend?
What?
Are you going to see John this weekend?
Oh, no, not this weekend. I gotta work.
Oh, okay. So next weekend.
Yes.
All right. There you go. There's another travel right there. Right there.
Yeah.
Because where does he live?
Well, you know what? He lives in New York. and he takes
Exactly.
the drive.
He lives in New York. Jesus. Like what? You
Yeah.
can't meet a guy like down the street?
Oh my God. Have you seen down the street? No.
No,
This-
Andy, I haven't seen down the street because I don't get to travel to places like Vermont.
This is the same place that had like somebody
But you're
murdered in
traveling
her
to Mississippi.
neighborhood.
Why not come to Vermont?
Because one is an hour away. The other is apparently $9,000 if you're flying from New Orleans there.
And like I said, this is the same place. She lives in the same place that someone was murdered not that far down from her house.
Also,
Yeah.
And she knew the people.
wait, I got a question. Was he or she murdered, or did they like freeze to death?
Both. No. I'm totally kidding. Murdered.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was crazy. It was craziness.
Yeah, but there's not a lot of crime here, to be honest with you. Well, I say that. We've got a really big heroin problem going on here in Vermont for some reason.
Nice.
But other than that, there's not a lot going on.
That's true. I mean, it's something like 70% of the population, so like not people.
Yeah.
You know.
What was that? You kind
Yeah.
of faded out a little bit, dude.
It was a dumb joke. I said it's 70% of the population of Vermont is on heroin, so it's like 9 people.
Oh.
Well, we just described all of 2nd Street, so,
70%. That's 9 people.
Because it's Vermont.
I get it. I get it.
And no one can afford to travel there because it's $9,000 unless you're from Denmark.
Oh, goodness. Well,
Yeah.
Vermont is actually a really expensive state to live in anyway.
But so
It's all that
let's
cheese.
get into this a little bit. Let's dig deep. So
Dig
what the
deep.
fuck? I don't understand people that date somebody from like fucking other states. Like, I know a guy who I don't know if they broke up, but she lives in Canada and he's from here, and just
Okay.
like, hey man, what the fuck? Like how do you what? Why? Like there's got to be like at least 8 women between here and fucking Canada. Like you can't like this one, like I mean, or join the Lonely Hearts Club. We're having a membership drive. I don't know, but what's up in Mandee? Like so Vermont, New York, I feel like they're an ocean away, but not an ocean because that's on the other side of it. But
Is it-
what?
It's like what,
Wow.
2-hour drive from you?
2.5.
2.5.
It's 2 hours if you have a lead foot.
Hours. Which means, if you go to have sexy time, then you need at least a whole day because it's like it's 2.5 hours to get there. You're freezing cold. You're from Vermont. It's at least another hour and a half in front of a heater to warm up. And then there's the return drive. You gotta. It's at least a tank of gas. Like that just seems like a lot of effort.
Like I said, he's definitely worth it.
I was about to say, sometimes people are worth that, though, man.
Oh, so the New York guy's apparently good at sexy time. I don't want to embarrass Mandee. I don't want to. I'm just
gonna smile politely at
I
you, sir.
don't believe that she can be embarrassed anymore. We've done enough to this poor girl throughout the years.
I think she's pretty embarrassed right now.
I'm sure she is.
I'm just smiling politely at you, boys.
We can't see Mandee. It's on the podcast.
That sounds like a personal problem.
I mean, I don't know what. No.
All right. That's fucking funny.
So it's good to know. So she found a guy that's worth like a 5-hour drive.
So what you're trying to say is he can really lay it down, right, Manny?
I'm just gonna smile politely at you guys.
So congratulations, guy.
Good job, John. Good job.
Bone Zone.
I hope he-
Bonerville is population this guy.
I really hope he listens because John, if you're listening, You should send me a copy of your demo so I can play it on the show. Just saying.
Maybe he shouldn't listen because, like, you know, like I don't need another message from some random guy like, you don't talk to my woman that way. She's a
Don't
lady,
disrespect her.
and I will come there and I will talk to you in a threatening manner.
Grr.
I don't need that twice in a year. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
You get that twice in a year?
You got it once.
Second time. This will be the second time.
I don't think John will
What
do that.
happened?
Basically, what I just said.
I know.
He made a comment. He made a comment on someone's post that posted something to do with her tits, I believe.
I think it was like some weird. No, it was something to do with Trump, like grabbing her pussy or something.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
that's right. So he made a comment along the lines with, joking along with them, and then the boyfriend contacted him saying that, you don't talk to Mar. She's a woman, and all this other shit. And he's like, well, dude, I'm just fucking joking with everybody else. Why you at me?
Yeah.
Well, she got mad too, so.
Yeah, whatever.
All right.
Oh, really?
It is what
Yeah,
it is.
You actually know this
Oh,
person,
okay.
but I deleted them both. I was like, well, I didn't know the guy. I
know
I'd
them
never
both.
met him. He's not on my Facebook at all, but I deleted her, and I was just like, all right, whatever. But but I was like,
Yeah.
whatever.
It was just kind of a stupid, misunderstanding. Like, I'm gonna be
So, I think-
pissy boyfriend.
I think people are just lunatics.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But like I said, I don't think John's gonna be like that because
he might be.
No.
No, I mean
He's-
he knows. I'm sure Mandy has told her about us, so it's okay.
Really? Because she didn't tell me about him, so who knows?
Well, she had to.
Yes, he knows about you guys.
She had to warn him about us. So.
What date did that come up on? Is it like the second date and y'all were having drinks and you were just like, I got to tell you something about my past. And it's like, well, how many guys? He's like, how many guys did you fuck? And you were like, no. I just I'm in a podcast.
I'm in this thing.
Yeah, and these guys, it's like family, but they're like assholes.
This one time I was in a room with like 4 of them.
During
and
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
There was a recording machine on, and it got a little heated. I'm just gonna tell you, there's
Good time.
You guys are too cute.
Good times.
I've never been accused of being too cute. I told Squirrels earlier about the thing with my mom and the like, Adam, I wish you would meet a nice girl. And Squirrels, her response was, that's sweet. And I was like, I can tell you're full of shit, because anytime a girl like says something with a lot of vowels, it's bullshit. Like you've never been like, if a girl looks at you and said, looks at your naked penis and is like, no, it's nice.
It's cute.
It's cute. It's big.
That's when you hang yourself.
You're lying. It means I'm horribly embarrassed at the size of your genitalia. And
Is that what that means?
that's
exactly
what it means. And I'm sure Mandy, being the dirty whore that she is, has at some point used a lot of vowels to describe a man's penis.
Well, in that case, I hope you meet 2 dirty whores.
There
Mr.
you
Man.
go.
Well, me too.
You guys are so cute. Y'all are too
I don't-
cute.
But anyway, it's just like, no, it's sweet. That's nice of her. I was like, please stop. Please stop with the vowels.
If I was Squirrels, I'd have been pissed off.
Why?
Because she dated you. So her mom is basically saying she's not a nice
That she was
girl.
not a nice girl.
Oh, I don't think she put 2 and 2 together.
Oh, I got you.
I was wondering about that. I was like, well,
I was like, that's kind of fucked up.
No, she didn't say anything. She was like, but I mean, that was a while. Like, I mean, I don't like, that's always a weird thing when I'm trying to explain her to people because she's still in my life.
Right.
And it's like, I don't really want to describe her as my ex-girlfriend because it sounds desperate.
Right.
But at the same time, like, some people don't know who she is, and I'm just like, I don't really know how to explain her. And I should just be like, oh, my friend.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, there's
but-
nothing wrong with that.
we've had such a complicated relationship. It's not really. I don't know.
I mean, I do
It's-
that. I do that
you
with
know what
all.
It's almost like she's not, obviously, but it's almost like you wouldn't refer to your ex-wife as your friend, like, even if you're friends with her still. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that kind of thing. Like,
Right. Well, but you're married, so that's a whole different ball of wax.
yeah, but it's I don't know. I'm just saying, like, it's an odd relationship that we have, and you know that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I prefer to just call her Squirrels, but every once in a while we're like, who?
Who the fuck is
I'm
that?
like, you know, and occasionally I will say, like, oh, she's a friend of mine, but it feels weird. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have any normal relationships with people. I always have, like, weird, you know, like, even with my male friends, like, some people are like, when you're a young man, you know, like, you'll have a buddy that's like, oh, you know, Wayne and Joe are gonna show up, like, because Wayne and Joe always show up together, right?
Yeah.
Right.
That sort of thing. I've had several friendships like that where people are like, hey, you know, where's Chris at? And I don't know. Like, well, but you always come together. Oh, that came out wrong. It was surprise to both of us. I don't know, but I have odd relationships with people.
Sheesh.
I just can't keep it casual. I don't know. I can't keep it casual.
That's cool, man. It's cool.
Yeah, no, nothing wrong with that.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. So, Mandy, when you were out in the place that sold weed, did you partake?
Oh, in Amsterdam, no.
Just curious. I'm just curious. I mean,
Yeah, no, I'm a square in that department.
just wondering. I mean, I don't know if I would either. I just out of curiosity, if you were like, well, fuck it, I'm here, you know.
Well, like, people that I travel with, we did stop at a bar that does sell it, and they do have, like, actual menus, and you can pick from different menus and
Neat.
stuff like that, and they give it to you, and, like, cigarettes and stuff like that. But I don't partake in that, so, and I no judgment either. I'm like, whatever, you know, if you want to do that, that's fine. So, we did go to a bar for that, but not, you know.
But you
I
didn't
partake
jump on
in it.
any of it. I got you.
You went to a marijuana bar, but didn't do anything?
Yeah.
Do you go to sex clubs and just be like, no, I'm actually just here for the nuts, so to speak?
But bumps.
Ching. I've only been to a sex club once, okay?
Oh, wait a
Nothing
minute.
remarkable to report.
You're
Wait.
about to tell us you're pregnant.
Wait a minute. This is a good story.
No, there's absolutely nothing to report. We went for a
Jesus.
bachelorette party, and that was that.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'll bet. So how many of the bridesmaids didn't come back that night?
Being that there was only one male stripper, one.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. All right. So you went to a
I don't
strip
know.
club.
The what?
You went to a strip club, not a sex
Strip
club.
club. See,
There's a big difference.
I didn't know, okay? This is what happens when you live out in the middle of nowhere, all right?
All right.
Wait, you didn't know you were going into a sex club, or you didn't know there was different?
Well, the club is called Studio Sex, but it's a strip club, basically. So that's
Okay.
why I said sex club, because it's called...
No,
No,
there-
I'm talking about a place that you go where people fuck.
yeah, like one of those swingers clubs that like people are like hanging from like exes and shit.
Is that something you guys got going on down there in New Orleans or something?
There actually is one.
They do know. Yeah,
There's
Oh.
actually one down here. Yeah.
we can't go there.
Well, look at you guys go.
No, we can't.
It's
you-
private.
You have to have like
Ah.
special invitations and all this other shit.
Uh,
So if anybody who is a member of this club is listening, Adam really needs a
a
invitation.
membership.
I don't think I do that. However,
And I don't mean
I would
that.
be-
I don't
I
mean
would
that
be-
as a shitty thing. I'm just saying, like, you're the only single one in the group that can go.
it sounded pretty shitty. I'll be honest with you.
I know.
It sounded-
I just thought about it once I said it. I was like, no, that's not what I meant.
to be honest, regardless of what Kyle's situation is right now, if I went to a sex club without him, I feel like he'd be pretty pissed.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure he'd be mad too.
I think I don't think he'd be like, oh no, man, it's cool. Like I'm good.
No, he'd
nah,
be like, fuck
no,
you, man. What's wrong with you?
like me, like now, come on. Anyway,
We do terrible Kyle impressions. I'm just saying.
I don't like Monaco minutes. Ty Smith. Anyway,
Terrible.
fantastic. Anyway, no, I don't think I could do that, but I would be fascinated to actually go. You know, just to like, if I mean, I don't think they let you do
To
that.
see what it's about.
Just to
you mean?
experience the area. You
Just-
mean?
It's just because I find people like I'm okay. This is gonna come out wrong. I have this.
No judgment.
I have this thing that I do, and it's not sexual. But sometimes when I'm talking to people, like there's a part of my brain that's like, I wonder what you look like when you fuck. And it's not. It was really gonna come out wrong. It's not just women. Like it's guys. Too. Like, 'cause I have this like because I can't really imagine. You know, when you're talking to somebody about like your fucking taxes. Like, you know, like it's hard to imagine like what it looks like when they fuck. But like in my head, it's like it's just such a I don't know. I don't really know quite how to put it. But it doesn't happen all the time, but it happens a lot.
Did you
know?
Did you happen to bring up taxes because you were thinking of Jeff Carlson?
No, I've never pictured Jeff Carlson. You know, no offense to Jeff.
Just curious.
But usually when Jeff and I are hanging out, like it's usually like a thing, like something's going on, you know, like
And
like
he's usually
paintball.
half naked.
Paintball or no. Well, actually, I have seen Jeff in his underwear.
Right.
Actually. But no, it's usually like you know paintball or we're watching UFC fight, you know. In which case, I'm trying to picture John Bones Jones fucking because his name's Bones, so I figure you
I
know
gotcha.
like he must fuck, you know. Anyway, but yeah, no, I do it a lot, you know. And again, it's not sexual. It's not like I'm gonna go put this in the spank bank later. It's just like it's not okay. When I say I'm picturing them having sex, I'm not actually picturing their genitals. I'm picturing like their face, you know.
Yep.
So you're picturing their O face.
Yes. Well, I'm
Right.
also like wondering like what their style is. Like, does she like to get fucked slow, or is she like deep dick me, daddy? Mandy.
That's interesting.
I have no input on that.
So I'm just kidding.
I am just smiling
I
politely
know.
at you, lovely gentlemen.
I know. I'm embarrassing Mandy.
It's okay.
She
Deserves it. She deserves it for not coming on the show for over a year and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have laid into me pretty good today.
Yeah. So has John.
Oh, you know,
I see how it is.
sometimes I think the show should have been called "Let the Beatings Begin."
Yeah. Mandy, do you remember how you ended up on the show?
Yeah, I was making a children's book for the podcast.
Yes. Yeah. And you also were you were called something else on the show, and I cannot remember to save my life.
Oh, you called me Hannah.
Hannah, that was right. Oh, I forgot all
Yeah,
about
I was
that.
actually thinking about the 100th episode, anniversary episode
Mhm.
here that we had there the other day with all the guys and everything. That was a great time.
Oh yeah, the other day. You mean like fucking 200 episodes ago?
No, I mean like legitly was thinking about it like a day or two ago. And I was like,
Oh.
that was such a good time.
I got you. I thought you meant like you were like, yeah, you know, the other day when we did that. No, that was like fucking almost 200 episodes. Well, more than 200 episodes ago.
Yeah, that's almost
Yeah,
three.
no, we're on 387, right? This is 388.
No, this
Yes.
is more than that, huh?
No, it's 388.
It's 388. Okay, because I thought the one that you and Matt posted was 388.
Look who updated the website. Go check it out.
That's right. Mandy does the work on the website. It's wonderful. I have to give her a bunch of stuff to update this week.
But
That you do.
you know what though? She doesn't do the work on our friendship.
No, that's okay. That's all right. I knew that was gonna happen. It's John's fault. I'm gonna blame your boyfriend for everything.
You are you?
Yeah.
Because apparently he is just a sex god, and you know,
That's
so
what-
he deserves.
That's what we're gonna
Deserve-
call him on the website on the show now. Well, every time Mandy comes on, we're gonna ask how the sex god is doing.
No,
You guys.
uh,
And you wonder why I don't come visit you.
Why?
no, we know. You'd rather be in Denmark. We understand.
I don't blame you. I'd rather be in Denmark too.
It's okay there.
I guarantee there are less murders there than there are here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot less.
Oh yeah.
Although it took like 3.5 days for the bakery lady to talk to me I said hi to her every morning, and she just made a face. I'm like, how are you? She just keep making a face at me, and I was told, you can't just say hi, how's it going? I'm like, okay. I won't talk to her when I go in then.
So what did you
That's
have
how
to
it is.
say?
It's kind of like funny about personal bubble and personal space kind of thing. Like, even if you're running a business there, it's the custom's a little bit different, and it's not they were offended or anything like that. It's just it takes a while for them to warm up to you, kind of. I don't know how to describe it. It's a little bit different. They're nice people, though, like
It's-
really nice. I get along with a lot of people from Denmark, but it's just like a culture difference,
Yeah.
It's Europe. They're shitty people. That's what
No,
That's what you're saying.
no. That's what you said.
that's what I'm saying for sure.
Is that why you're not going over there?
No, I'm not going over there because I don't have money.
Yeah, 'cause
I
we're
don't think
broke.
I'd go to Denmark. I mean, in terms of world travel, like my order of necessity is like Australia, Italy, Scotland, probably England and France are probably pretty even. Oh, and absolutely Croatia.
Nice. No Brazil or
Nice.
anything like that.
Well, I'm talking about like Europe and like
I got you.
Eurasia.
I was
Brazil-
just thinking travel in general.
Brazil, absolutely, just because like I'm fucking 100% like I'm banging somebody there. I'm not. There's no like I don't care if I have to get a whore. Like I'm fucking somebody.
He will-
God.
he will.
Anyway, I don't
he-
know what they put in the water there.
He will meet a nasty whore there.
Oh my! Well, I hope she's not too nasty. I want her to be clean down there.
Well, you know what I mean. That's why.
I might have to get
Yeah, I
some
was gonna say safety first, man. Safety first.
get some Lysol, spray it down. Then give her the
Plastic wrap,
then give her the old mad dog Mattis. Whatever. But
What
you know,
about you, Wayne? Any place specific you'd like to be or travel?
I would love to go to like Adam said. I would love to go to Australia. That'd probably be like one of my main travels. Would that be there? I would like to go to Japan because it's just really fucked up, and I want to see all the weird shit. And I like Japanese food.
Yeah.
What else? Where else would I like to go? I would like to go to England just to hang out with Martin and them. That'd be fun. Because I always hear them talk shit about us, and I'd like to go over there and see how shitty it really is, and then I can make fun of them for real.
Oh, there.
And I would like to go over there and fake English accent everybody and make them think I'm from there.
yeah, that's what would happen. I used to be more fascinated with England when I was younger. Like I always thought it would be cool to go there.
All right.
But as I get older, like I guess it's because I know so many people from England now. Like I'm just not as impressed with it. Like not in a bad way, not in like fuck those people, but just like it's just that there's no mystique to it anymore.
Right.
Yep.
Well, I mean, we've been knowing Mart for like 3 years now, and just talking to him
Matt.
about,
5 years.
Well, yeah. I'm sorry, you're right. Yeah, it is, because we've been knowing him a little bit after we started the show. That's true. Yeah.
Yep.
Damn, it's been a while.
I've been on for 4, so.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All you fucking people is just insane. But yeah,
Oh,
it's now that we know him and he talks to us about that stuff. It's kind of like, yeah, I can see why I would rather go somewhere else, but I still would like to go hang out with them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There is something extremely funny on Mart's Facebook right now. I don't know if you guys are looking at it, but Rum, who is not, he's at dinner with his family, posted on Mart's picture. Mart put a new picture of him up there with like his long hair looking all tough and scary, metal guy Mart.
Yeah.
And Justin posted a picture of Nick Cage with long hair and Chad Kroeger from Nickelback and said, "Look, it's uncanny. You look just like them."
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah, because we were giving him shit before about being Nickelback, like Skeletal Damage being exactly like Nickelback and Creed.
Y'all were. I wasn't because Nickelback's better than Skeletal Damage. Sorry.
Oh, shots fired!
Oh my
Pop, pop, pop,
goodness.
pop.
I don't really give a shit what any of y'all say. Nickelback's a good band.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Boop, boop, boop. I don't really.
Sorry, Mark.
I don't really know much of Nickelback stuff. Like, I know their popular songs. I don't know anything else, though.
I don't own any of their albums, but pretty much everything they put on the radio has been good. I mean, I think there's one or two songs where I was like, oh, that's not that good.
And I can
don't
honestly
think
say,
I don't think they're one of the best bands of all time, but you don't get to be like, they're arguably the most successful band of the last 20 years. Like they're still around. They're still making albums that make a lot of money. So,
and that's what I was gonna say. Is I'm not a huge fan of their music at all, but I gotta give it to them, man. They've been around for a long time, and they still make a lot of fucking money, and they sell out places. So
they actually embrace the like hatred for them because they make more money now, like
than they did before. Yeah.
Like it
Yeah.
had. I don't know how much it's helped them, but they're definitely like they're not going away. But it's just it's weird to me that like the go-to joke is now Nickelback sucks. I'm like, there's a ton of bands that aren't good. That like whether you like Nickelback or not, they're bands that can't play their own instruments.
Right.
I'll tell you right now. I think as far as actual musical talent, Rage Against the Machine has more talented like
musicians.
However, Nickelback's a better band than Rage Against the Machine. They can at least play a different song every once in a while. Rage Against the Machine has the same fucking like two songs over the last how long have they been around? Like over 20 years.
Yeah.
Exact fucking songs. Like I you know what I need to hear? Bulls on Parade. And I don't ever have to hear another fucking song from you again.
Well, like I said, their first two records are fine. After that, they're garbage. And I'm like that with a lot of bands, though. Like I can listen to a band, their first two records that really impress me, and I'm like, wow, this is good. And then all of a sudden they're like, here, we ran out of ideas, so we're gonna rehash both of these albums on this one.
Well,
Right.
but some bands, it's just that they really don't have anything to say. Like they get something that they think is catchy, and with Rage, number one, it's like, and I this is why I hate political shit in art. They're more interested in like getting across their fucking retarded political message than actually creating legendary music. Like to them, like I'm an artist. I have something to say. No, you don't. You're stupid. You don't have anything to say. You think you do because you're stupid. And so like they're not really that creative, and so they came up with a sound that kind of works. And they don't know how to deviate from that. But like real artists are interested in exploring other things. That's why, like, look, fucking Guns N' Roses. Like November Rain is one of the most incredible ballads of all time. And you know what? Like that's not the band that you would expect that from, but but they're real artists and they try different things.
Yeah.
I'm kind of waffling on that a little bit, but I get where you're coming from.
I am not a fan of either Use Your Illusion albums.
Well, whatever. I'm just saying. I like that album.
And don't get me wrong. They have some good stuff on both of their records. I never bought them. I bought Appetite and I bought Lies, and after that I just was like, it's Guns N' Roses. But I did buy I did buy Chinese Democracy, and I find that record to be better than the Use Your Illusion records.
I can't speak to that because I never listened to that album. I'm not that big a Guns N' Roses fan. I think they've got a few outstanding songs and then a lot of like shitty songs. Well, not shitty, just not songs that aren't that interesting. Right.
And I mean it's true. They do have a lot of uninteresting things. But I mean they're making millions and millions of dollars now for this tour that they're still on.
Well, I mean, to be fair, they went away for 25 years.
Longer than that, because Chinese Democracy took 30 years to make.
It can't be 30 years because I'm 38.
Right.
And I remember, like, Use Your Illusion came out in what, 90, 91?
Maybe.
I would have been 11.
True. So yeah,
So yeah, whatever.
But it's been a while.
it's been a
Roughly-
long fucking time. Yeah.
Roughly 25 years. Is like, I mean, yeah, I mean, you can do that with almost any band. Fucking, if Crosby, Stills, and Nash come back, there's gonna be like I don't know why, but there's gonna be a lot of people out there who are going crazy. I mean, look, well, no, Kiss is, I don't
They're
know.
playing Gretna Fest.
Yeah, you told me about that. I am gonna go to Gretna Fest because I heard Huey Lewis and the News is gonna be there. I'm
Yep.
not going for Kiss.
Huey Lewis is
I-
playing
Oh, come on.
the Friday.
Fuck Kiss.
I'm going for
You-
Kiss. I've never seen them, so I'm going to go see
That-
them.
That would be amazing. I want to hear all about it.
Don't worry, I'll tell
That's
you.
fine. And I'm
I
not
like
talking
both
shit.
bands, so
I'm not gonna say that you shouldn't go to see Kiss. I'm just saying, fuck Kiss. And Huey Lewis and the News is amazing.
I
and
completely agree. Like, I don't like Kiss. I am just going to see the spectacle.
That's
and
what
say that you've gone.
somebody was asking me about that. Like, why do people like Kiss? And that's what I told them. I was like, it seems like a lot of people go because they're like some of the best showmen in
Yeah,
musicals.
it's the show, man. That's all it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. Look, I like GWAR's music to an extent. Like, they have like really good records. Like, some are really solid, and there's a few records that are just like, what the fuck is this garbage? But
I just want to point
Yeah.
out. I just want to point out, Metal Guy, before you go on,
Mhm.
you're comparing GWAR to Kiss in about a second. You
Yeah.
might want to rethink that for your reputation.
No, I'm not, because it's true. Without Kiss, there would be no GWAR. It's the same thing. What I'm saying is it's. The reason I'm comparing them is I'm comparing their shows. Like, you don't go to a GWAR show to listen to the band most of the time. Most people go there to get fucking nasty and full of blood.
Yeah.
It's about the show. And that's what Kiss is. You're going there to see these guys breathe fire and fireworks and all that bullshit. You're not going to listen to fucking Strutter or 90-year-old Gene Simmons talk about a fucking 16-year-old girl that he wants to fuck. I mean, it's terrible, but that's true. That's what most of their songs are about.
What, you're not a big fan of Love Gun?
Love Gun, yeah.
Um,
Most people hate the fact that I can't stand Kiss. Like, they give me shit about it
why?
because
Terrible band.
they
They have
people.
a couple of good songs. And by the way, the fucking what is it? Not Fight for Your Right to Party. That's Beastie Boys. But they have the
That's the
song.
Beastie Boys.
But they have a song like that. That like
I
just-
wanna rock and roll all night.
yeah, that shit. That's fucking terrible. The only good song they ever did was Beth. And and to be frank, even though I think it's a really good song, it's a song that if I listened to a lot would wear thin on me very quickly.
And the member of the band who wrote and sang the song is no longer in the band.
Oh right, because it was one of the. Is it Peter Criss?
Peter Criss is the gentleman that we met, and that
That's on
actually.
your market now?
Wait. The gentleman we met, Peter Criss, we met him at Frightmare a couple years ago, and to this day, we are still on the front page of his website.
You know
That's
what?
awesome.
I kind of regret that I didn't go up to him when y'all were meeting him. I'm like, hey, I just want you to know that you wrote and performed the only good song that Kiss ever created.
That's funny because Dr. Joe wanted me to tell him that he should have been the singer of Kiss.
I thought you were going to say Dr. Joe wanted me to tell you that I lost my virginity to Beth.
I know.
No, I'll do you one better than not liking Kiss. I wish Hall and Oates were playing instead of Kiss.
Wow.
Hey, let me tell you something. Hall and Oates is fucking incredible. Not every song. They do have their man eaters, but they have some fucking amazing music.
I agree.
John Hall's an amazing singer, and Daryl Oates has an amazing mustache, and together they are Hall and Oates.
I'm surprised you are not going to go see the B-52s.
I don't like the beef. find them great. I could like if their music's on, except for what's the main one? Love Shack.
Love Shack.
Yeah.
That one I can't fucking stand. If that comes on, I'm shooting something.
Baby.
Is it just because it's been played everywhere since the
No,
dawn
it's
of
just
time?
it's a bad song.
I got a car and it's as big as a whale.
See, every time I hear that, I think of the Flintstone movie now.
Why?
Oh yeah.
I do.
That's in the
They're
fucking
on the
Flintstone movie?
Yeah, the live action Flintstones, right?
Wow, I don't remember that. I
The
don't
Yes
remember
Star
them
is
being in
that.
it.
I vaguely recall that they had a song in that movie.
Well, there's actually two, so I don't know which live action one you're looking at.
She's talking about the first
The
one.
original.
Candy.
Oh, gotcha, yeah.
The one that Steven
That had
Spielberg.
who?
John Candy. He played.
No,
No, John Goodman.
John Goodman.
Oh, what is? Oh, I said John Candy. Sorry, I meant John. Goodman.
Yeah.
John Candy's was
No,
dead
you're
before
fine.
that, I think.
No, I miss John Candy.
Me too.
Uncle
That's
Buck.
why- That's me. No, I don't like the B-52s. I don't. You know, there's bands that do retro things. And I'm like, oh, that's great. They're not one of them. they're the worst excesses of like the 60s and the 70s.
Now, are they playing down there in New Orleans? Is that where everybody's playing?
Yeah, it's in the greater New Orleans area. It's in a little city called Gretna.
Okay.
Every year they have Gretna Fest, which is like a very, very small version of Jazz Fest. And so they have big acts. There's usually like one big country act and then like one big. It's a lot of times it is a retro act. It's not. No, it's pretty much always a retro act. Like one of their first years, they had Steppenwolf, and people were like, "Cool," and then they realized, "Oh wait, there's only one actual original member of Steppenwolf."
Right, because everybody else is dead.
Right. But it's not too bad. It's usually like $20 to get in. You just got to deal with parking, and then like they have all the local vendors like fry like you. It's the one time a year where you can get like you know how people do the fried thing now, like the Minnesota thing where they'll fry anything.
Yeah.
So you get like fried ice cream sandwiches and shit like that, and cheese curds and just I don't know, shit you shouldn't eat.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, it's mid-October. Actually, what is it? A week after your wedding?
No, actually, it's before this year. It's September.
Oh, it's in September?
Yeah, they're doing. It's the last weekend in September and the first day of October, I believe.
Oh, okay. Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's pretty close. Like I said, Huey Lewis is the Friday, Kiss is the Saturday, and the B-52s is the Sunday. So.
Shit, it's on Friday.
Yeah.
I don't want to go all the way to Gretna on Friday.
Why?
It's a pain in the ass.
Reason?
I just like traffic's bad and it's on the west bank of the Mississippi and it's just a pain in the ass
Yeah.
to get there. But
Okay.
because how often am I going to get to see Huey Lewis in the news? They do not come here.
Right. So it's a pretty big deal, man.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. At least you guys get bands in your state.
Yeah, you know, I mean, we got bands, we have planes that travel to other places besides Denmark. It's, you know, it's almost a second world country here.
Well, actually, you know, while we're talking about fried stuff and everything, interesting enough, the last festival that's why I went out to Denmark in the first place was to visit my best friend, and who's actually 9 months pregnant. She's 11 days overdue right now, but
All
she
right.
was a trooper and went to a 3-day heavy metal festival with me, and they were they had like a horror theme going on, you know, so zombies and all that stuff, and we were looking at the menu and it legitly said horse leg on there, and I was like, is that a real thing? I'm like, are you eating horse legs here? Sure enough, they were barbecuing horse legs for the first day of the festival. I'm like, I did not realize that was a thing.
Did you see a hoof or was it maybe a euphemism?
No, it's legitly right from the hoof up to the actual knee itself of the horse leg.
So you're like eating
I
like
have pictures to prove it.
you eat like
I'm
the calf.
Oh my god.
You know, like the calf of the horse.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you could like actually eat a full horse leg. You couldn't carry it.
It's pretty big and pretty gross. That's all I gotta say.
Well, too bad you
It's
don't
really
eat meat
sad, too.
because you would have to try it. Yeah, I would have to. I'd eat it. I'd have to be like, all right, I got to try this shit.
More for you, Sunshine.
I would absolutely not.
No, you wouldn't.
No, I will.
Nope.
Why?
Not even a little
Nope.
bit. Because I don't want to eat anything I would ride.
See, that's why you're single.
You know what? I'll give you that.
Come
I was
on.
gonna applaud you for
That was
one.
good,
I'm applauding
man.
you for that
That
one.
was good.
I'm not clapping, but I'll do that.
Oh goodness.
Anyway. Well, all right. Well, I believe that'll be the end of our lovely episode today. Mandee, it was really good to have you back on the show. You need to actually try to be on the show a little more besides like a year and a half.
Yes, I will definitely make sure to do that.
You know, I mean, it'd be fun. You know, you come on. Maybe Rum might show up one of these days and you can talk to him too.
Yeah, what's going on there?
Who knows? He's always busy. Or if you come on a Saturday, you could
Aw.
talk to Kyle. You've never met Kyle. He's interesting. You might like that. It'd be fun.
I was on the podcast with Kyle.
No, you never.
Yes. It was the one before the clown episode where the guy was stalking me here in the driveway. But yeah.
I don't know what y'all are talking about, but sure.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. But anyway, don't be a fucking stranger. Be on the show more, and I'll send you all that shit to add to the website soon.
Okay, sounds good. I'll hang up my Where's Waldo cap.
Yes. Yes. And
Okay.
tell John we said hello.
Will do.
Sex God. Keep it up, man. Anyway.
Hey John, why don't you tell your girlfriend that she needs to be in New Orleans on October 13th?
Yeah, you can come too, John. That'd be awesome. Be great to meet you.
Yeah, definitely.
Just throwing that out there.
Listen to that
Okay.
pulse voice.
Yeah,
definitely.
That was if
Whatever.
any of you guys are playing along at home, that is Mandee's lying voice.
That is not... I gotta look at work and school.
Yeah, remember what I said earlier about the extra vowels meaning bullshit?
I didn't have extra vowels on there.
And you were like, I gotta look at school.
Aren't you guys cute?
Aha!
There you go.
Oh well.
Again, I hope you meet that dirty horse sooner or later.
There you go.
I do too.
I was your
I will absolutely wreck that pussy on her.
I was your host Wayne.
I'm Buck Lightning.
I'm Mandee Maggot.
And remember, ladies and gentlemen, to keep it
Okay then. That's it. Get the fuck out!
Are you looking to get custom merch for your band? PM Star Promotions is producing all types of promotional items such as shirts, hats, stickers, banners, koozies, skate decks, and much, much more. All products are imprinted in the USA and made to last while keeping your cost as low as possible. Need a shirt design or logo made? The PM Star team has over 20 years experience in graphic design to make your ideas come to life. PM Star Promotions is making their way by working alongside with national bands and record labels including Crowbar, Goat Whore, and Ripple Music. To get customized, dependable work or check out the package deals that fit your budget and other exciting offers, please check out our featured collection on Facebook, PM Star Promotions, or visit www.pmstarpromo.com. It's time to get noticed.